DCM.WORKS. If I could, then I would. I'll go wherever you will go.
Be advised. This podcast features grown-ups using grown-up words.
Welcome to Not Another Smallville. My name is Steph, and I've never seen the show before.
And my name is David, and I've seen it twice.
And this is season 1, episode 15.
Yeah, got it. You got it all by yourself.
I thought it was, but
Yeah.
I just needed to check.
No, that's fine.
Boys and girls, your attention, please. Presenting a new exciting radio program featuring the thrilling adventures of an amazing and incredible personality.
Our brains are just... yeah. That sounds accurate. Yeah, this is gonna be... I mean, all
It
of
was
these...
just a really dumb episode.
It felt like, when you were a kid, did you ever do that thing where because as a kid, you never want to go to sleep, right?
Yeah.
So you're like, I'm not tired or whatever, and you stay up. And as a kid, you do that thing where you force yourself to stay awake as long as possible.
Yeah.
And the next day, I remember this very distinctly as a kid, waking up and being just incapable of functioning.
Yeah.
Like, your brain is just a fuzzy haze.
Yeah.
That's what this was. This was like a 7-year-old who didn't get enough sleep, who just can't function. That's this entire episode.
Except, like, I feel like the writers are the kids that didn't get enough sleep, and then they were asked to write an episode.
They walked into the writing room?
Yeah.
Like that? Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. Speaking of writing rooms, as always, Steph, what was the story?
Fuck.
You had like a look of pure terror.
I mean, I know the story. It's just
calling it
stupid.
a story is a strong word for it.
Yeah, I just don't want to talk about it.
I mean, it's the show that we're doing, but that's...
But yeah,
You know what?
But,
Let's just power through it, and then we can talk about other stuff.
good. Nah.
Great.
There's some winners and losers in Smallville. In terms of like the episodes, this one was not a great
There's
one.
mostly losers.
Essentially, the plot synopsis goes that
Oh, okay. You're giving us like the IMDb.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I'm with it.
Guy steals flour
Yep.
from like the
Other guy?
hermit dude that Lex Luthor hired like a bunch of episodes ago
The third black guy in Smallville.
to investigate meteors and blah. Yeah, the third
Yeah.
black guy in Smallville.
Yep.
Flour
Boy.
sneezes on people.
Well, no, they inhale and then they inhale it and then they sneeze, and that's how you know it's happened.
No, the flower sneezes on the people.
Wait, the flower sneezes on them?
Yeah, if you watch the episode, the flower sneezes on
I thought
the
it was
people.
just juicing out its little spores.
No, yeah, but like it makes a chew sound.
Does it?
It does.
Oh boy. All right.
Yeah, well, let's for the purpose of my test, let's just say that it sneezes.
Sure, let's go with it.
Flower sneezes on person. Person is like allergic to it, I guess, but essentially what the flower does is like makes people lower their inhibitions
dear.
and just like like
Base
you know
instincts.
yeah, and
good
then
stuff.
all of a sudden they get sick and go into a coma, and then probs die.
Yep.
And
You've
so,
explained the trajectory. It's like base instincts, death.
Yeah. And so, basically, this guy steals his flower. He's driving really erratically behind Papa Kent. The guy has a car accident. Papa Kent runs over and is like, "Oh, you okay, man?"
Good guy, Papa Kent.
Pulls him out of the burning vehicle that explodes.
Because it's Smallville.
Flower sneezes on Papa Kent. Papa
Sure.
Kent then becomes, erratic and...
He's a little frisky.
Yeah, a little frisky.
Get a
Clark gets home and he's like making out with Martha,
It's real
Mama
weird.
Kent, and
Yeah.
I was convinced at one point that he was gonna like...
Wow, you actually, the words out of your mouth were, some rape's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know.
But, that's the thing, I was actually genuinely like, wow, I didn't think that Smallville would go to this point.
Yeah.
It was a little bit confronting, and I was worried, because it's not something that's, like, funny.
It's hard to do a joke about it if yeah. I mean, it almost happened a few times, so.
Yeah. Anyway, Papa Kent does the thing, and he goes to shoot a guy at the bank, but then Clark's like, "Dad, what you doing?" He's like, "I'm tired of people walking all over me."
Yep.
And he shoots Clark, and then he's like, "Oh no," and then falls into a coma.
Yep.
And
Accurate so
he's in
far.
the hospital, and
Yep.
Lex Luthor's like, "I'm gonna do everything that I can to save your dad."
I don't know if Lex sounds like that.
For all
You know what?
intents and purposes, he
In
does.
your story, that's fine.
I'm tired, David.
Look, that's fine.
This episode has drained me.
Yeah, look, it's just sapped your life force.
It
yeah.
has.
It was good. No, I like the voice. Sorry, I didn't
So
mean to
yeah, and then
detract
but
from it.
Lana and Chloe go searching at the crash scene to see what happens.
There's a story to be had.
Yeah, obviously. Lana gets sneezed on by the flower, then Lana comes into school the next day and is like, you know, like
she's just
hot,
trying to fuck everything.
and tells Whitney that she's only in a relationship with him out of guilt, breaks up with him, then essentially tries to like fuck Clark.
I mean, yeah, she gets down to her underwear.
Her undies, and they're in like the...
By the way, her matching underwear. A lot of forethought went into that.
Yeah, it did.
Like, really, I was like, wow, she really planned out her day.
Yeah.
So matching underwear, she was gonna... I mean, I guess she wanted to fuck Whitney, so...
No, I think she wanted to get with... I don't know.
I just think she wanted to fuck, and so she planned ahead. She was like, I'm gonna wear some sweet matching red underwear.
Yeah.
But so she gets all wet, and then she makes out with Clark.
And then Clark's like, okay, no.
I'm a Superman. I've got moral objections
I can't do it.
to getting
You're
laid.
not thinking right.
I've got a space dick. It's gonna end bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, weird.
And then, yeah, so that happens, and she goes to climb up this windmill, and halfway up, like, Clark's there, follows her, super speeds her, is like, Lana, what you doing? And she, like...
Almost his exact words and tone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Like, she's, like, halfway up, she's like, what, Clark, you scared of heights? Ha ha ha.
Because he is, because it's the joke of the show. He can't fly. It's good.
And then he, like... Oh, she, like, is halfway up, then falls, because she does that thing, where she passes out, because... For some reason, this flower makes people sick and die.
Yeah,
and then Clark catches her, and she's like, Clark, and then just closes her eyes.
Yep. Accurate. On board.
And then, then Pete gets affected by the flower, but we don't actually find out how he fares.
Because he knocked, he might be dead, but he knocked over because him and Chloe went to the other black guy's house. Like his greenhouse or whatever.
Yeah,
Because that was how Pete got infected, right?
Yeah, I was missing that detail.
Look, I'll be honest. It took me a while to work out what. Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, like Pete, like him and Chloe are sneaking around the other black guys thing.
Yep. Doing a little good.
Like flowers, and then one smashes on the floor, and Pete gets affected, and Chloe's like, Pete, are you okay? And he's like, I don't know, something about.
He just wants.
He loves Chloe or something.
Out of nowhere.
And then she's like, Pete, you're sick, we need to go to the hospital. And he just grabs a gun and he's like, hand me the keys.
There was a scene.
Hand me the damn keys.
He was a little rapey before that, though.
He was. He was grabbing onto her arm and everything. And then, so she hands him the keys. He goes to kill Lex. Lex is with Dr. Hamilton because they find, like, the antidote for the flowers in this one book that's one of a kind.
From a museum.
In a museum that they'll want back. And anyway, Pete comes in. The book falls into the fire.
For like a solid minute.
For a solid minute. Does not burn somehow, though.
That's fine. It's old. Old books burn slowly.
Clark comes and, like, knocks Pete out just literally by banging him on the head. Did you see that? He whacked him on the forehead.
He's dead, though. Like, if you do that to someone with super... I mean, he's got a dead brain.
Yeah, but we never, like, figure out
we don't know if Pete woke up.
Actually survives. Is that how they write him out of the show? He just dies?
Clark gave him an internal hemorrhage. I would be so happy about that.
But, like... The part where Pete is being impulsive and everything is probably the best acting that he's ever done.
I did comment at the time, though, that it was the only acting he's been asked to do.
Yeah.
So he might actually be a good actor.
He could... Well, I'm sure he is. But, like...
I don't know if I go that far.
Yeah, we haven't seen him in anything else, have we?
He's kind of vanished.
Anyway, so... Magically, they save the book. They get the antidote.
Yeah, everyone's fine.
Papa Kent wakes up.
Yep.
Because he's cured. Then assuming Pete is, we know Lana is because the ending scene is Clark and Lana sitting on top of that windmill.
Yep. He gets her up there somehow.
He's got his... Okay, so it zooms in on a shot of Lana with hands over her eyes. And then he's like, okay, and like lifts his hands. This is Clark, by the way. He lifts his hands up from her eyes and they're on top of the windmill. How did they get up there? Assuming that because you have to climb a ladder to get up there. How did they get up there?
Did he have her climb it with her eyes closed and then wait at the there's no situation of where that could happen where either he didn't use his super speed or whatever.
Yeah.
Or it's incredibly dangerous.
But also, like, if you've got someone like, oh, hey, just climb up this ladder but keep your eyes closed, you can't know where you're going. Where would she think that she is?
I mean, she'd not... Also, they drove there, clearly, because he didn't super speed her there, so she knows where they are.
Maybe he flew.
He can't fly yet.
He can.
Yeah, or but okay.
They just didn't think that far.
He has the ability.
They thought
to
it was
fly.
romantic, but then
they were like, fuck continuity.
anyway,
This would be a good
and
shot.
like there's a green screen because they want the sunset in the background, but then like they
That's not
zoom
green
out.
screen.
But then they zoom out and they're actually sitting on top of this windmill,
I'm-
and it's not green screen. And it's like, well, what was the
I'm
point of
guessing
the green screen?
my best guess is that either the windmill that they actually had on set wasn't such that they could rig a camera up there, or they did it the first time and the lighting was terrible and they didn't have time to do pickups, so they were like, nah, just green screen it, it'll be fine. Either way, what the fuck?
Either way, it was just a bad episode.
We had that as well in the street with Clark and Lex, where there was for some reason green screen even though they were in the street.
Yeah, it was
Like,
really weird.
They seem to do all of their pickups not on set. Which makes me think that, and we've talked about this before, it makes me think that they do all of their recording in one chunk and then just go back and do pickups in green screen.
Yeah.
Because otherwise there's just no reason. Like, go back to the set. It's still there.
Yeah.
That's fucking ridiculous. But I wanted to talk about Jonathan playing slap guitar while he's driving.
Yeah.
So he's listening to like some country music, whatever, and he's doing a little bit of like the drumming
Yeah,
on
then
the
the guy
steering
comes
wheel.
up behind him and is like the angry guy at the start of the episode who has this flower.
He just harshes.
He's like
Jonathan fine.
tailgating him, and Papa Cat literally says, "Hey, buddy, what's the hurry?"
As if
He
that,
literally says that.
I mean, I guess he would. He's such a like
he's such
farm
a country
boy.
bumpkin.
And then we got that cute scene. Well, I don't know if it was cute. We got that way too real scene. It was way too real where Martha was telling Clark about when they met.
How they met.
And it was one of those things where normally that would be cheesy, but because Smallville is cheesy as fuck, it was just like a really real moment.
Yeah.
But it was a little too real.
Yeah.
I was like, this is too weird, and she's actually acting,
And she started crying, and
and it looked like
emotion.
real tears or whatever.
Can't do it.
No, I don't like it. But as always, because it's a new episode, I'm bringing back jacket speculation.
Yeah.
Clark has 2 new jackets.
2 new jackets.
What the fuck, Smallville? Why? Like, is this gonna keep happening? Is this gonna be just like, who's the wardrobe? I don't know. If you
But
guys
then,
know,
where do they get the budget for all these jackets?
maybe that's why they had no money after season 1. They just bought jackets. They bought like 60 jackets for each cast member. Because
But,
that's pretty
like,
ridiculous.
I mean, we're 15 episodes in. Like, how do we know that they're not like recycling jackets from the first episode that you just don't remember?
I mean, at this point they could be, because it's all just one
Because
blur.
you're always like, oh, new jacket this episode. And like,
Well, because I remember them, because I'm so obsessed with the jacket speculation.
that's true, yeah.
He wore a jacket from a previous episode, this episode, and then also 2 new ones.
Okay.
Just so that I do remember, but I don't remember all of them.
I don't remember them.
He did have
I
one
just
with
rely on you to bring it up.
I mean, look, if you guys know, #NASPod, let us know. #jacket speculation. Bloody tell us, because if there is some story behind this where, like, they were borrowing set costumes or something from another show.
Maybe we should ask Tom Welling.
we
Just
should
add him on Twitter.
Actually, you know what, guys? Tweet at Tom Welling on Twitter. #jacket speculation. Tweet at Tom Welling and just ask, where do the jackets come from in Smallville? Just ask him.
Yeah.
He might tell us.
And then, like, if he asks, like, what do you mean? Just say season 1.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you shouldn't need to. Honestly, #jacket speculation should be clear enough. But if he does ask, just direct him to the episode and we'll fight him. I'll fight Tom Welling.
I wouldn't.
He's kind of older. I
He's
reckon
so cute.
he'd probably murder me. He's still. Yeah, I don't know.
He was nice in 2001. I watched an interview with him, like, 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Still nice.
Handsome man.
Bit old.
No, he's less of a handsome. Are you kicking over the camera bag? You walking?
I am. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
I'm fidgeting.
You come into the studio and you just kick shit over.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I don't care. How uncomfortable was sexy Lana? Like,
It felt very forced, especially because she's just the actor herself. She's pretty and everything.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't consider her particularly alluring.
like Christina Crook, she's gorgeous, but like
Yeah.
she's not.
she's gorgeous, but she's not.
Yeah.
Her demeanor is not sexy.
Like the chick that Lex was dating, the British chick, she was sexy.
Kelly Brook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas Lana is just. She's just pretty.
Lana's way more attractive physically than I suppose Kelly Brook is. But
Yes. It's-
allure-wise,
Yeah, because she
Nothing.
she carries herself differently in the show.
Yeah.
And so the minute you're like Lana, sexy, it just
Doesn't sit right.
And, like,
then
you
she like,
know-
strips down into her underwear, and it's like, okay.
I mean, that was a weird scene. I'm not complaining because I was like, that's a really good. Aside from the fact that we got to see Christina Crook in her underwear, that was an interesting idea for them to be like, okay, well, Lana definitely has feelings for him. But
Yeah.
like, so that was like the third or fourth time we've genuinely had a confirmation that it's like, okay, this is not one-sided, you know. So I'd like to see maybe.
But I like her and Whitney back together. Like she
we-
apologized to him, but does
unclear.
apologized mean sorry? Didn't mean what I said about your dad and how you're not fun anymore because your dad got sick. We're back together.
And also the thing I said about my dead parents, which is very offensive to my dead parents.
So is mum and dad, even though you're literally dead.
Because so you can't even hear me.
Don't even know what
but
I'm
I talk
talking
to you
about.
anyway, so, you know, soz. Yeah, that was odd, but I don't know if they're back together. I guarantee it won't matter next episode.
No.
It'll just be status quo.
I mean, it's not going to stop her from sitting on top of a windmill with Clark anyway.
That's not where I thought that sentence was going to end. I was like, Steph, please. This is a children's show. That's not true.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that's
My
not where I thought you
mum
were going.
made me
Oh
show
my
her
god!
the show.
Can we talk about your mum for a minute?
Yeah.
Okay, you can tell the story. 'Cause, I mean, this is just great.
Okay, so this afternoon, well, this evening, when I was, because obviously I'm at David's now, we're recording in the studio.
In my defense, a little bit of preface. We were supposed to start at 6.
But
Sorry,
then-
5 actually. Oh no, 6. Yeah. But then I had to do a video, and it's like I just got yeah.
And then David's like, "Oh, dinner," and
So we-
Bill lied.
We literally started eating it. I finished eating at 8. That was
Yeah.
so we're 2 hours late.
It's like 9:30 now. Like it's not early.
No.
Anyway, around 7:30, I'm like, "Oh, Mum, I'm going to David's. We're doing a recording." She's like, "What do you guys even do?" And I'm like, "Oh, we do a podcast." And she's like, "Oh, can you show me?" And I'm like, "Well, you can listen. We don't film." She's like,
Yep.
"Oh, okay." So I play it for her, and she's like, "Oh, wow, that's great. You know, can you send it to me on Facebook so I can
Oh,
listen
boy.
to it on my phone?" So I sent her the iTunes link, and anyway,
Yep.
get to David's, talking to David's parents, and
Yep.
then my mum, my phone rings, and I'm just like, "Hey, Mum," and she's like,
Ooh.
"Hey, Steph, I'm just trying to interrupt your show," and I was like, "Oh, Mum, we're not recording yet. How about you ring back in an hour?" And she's like, "No, I'm literally trying to interrupt your show. It started playing on my phone, and it
Yeah.
won't stop playing.
And
And
yeah.
I'm trying to pause."
So I thought, because I heard you say that, and I said to you, I was like, tell her to call back in an hour, she can be on the show. And then you were like, no. She was trying to interrupt the show playing on her phone, not be in the show.
And I was like, "Oh, Mum, if you ring back in now, you can be in the show." She's like, "No, I don't want to be in the show. I want to stop the
So
show."
good.
And then she rings back again, and she's like, "It's still playing." I'm
So
like, "Mum,
it's
just
so
turn it
spicy.
off and turn it back on again." There's nothing I can do about that.
I mean, that's just such a spicy idea to it's playing on a phone, so she calls you to make it stop playing
to
on
make
a
it
phone.
stop, yeah.
I mean, but that's phones will just play it again. That's how iPhones work.
Yeah. I was like, "Oh, Mum,
So good.
like, literally just stop it the way that you stop music." "Oh, but I don't know how. It just keeps playing. I just keep hearing David." And I'm like,
I mean, isn't that what we all want?
yeah, so
Actually, tell you what.
shout out to my mum.
Shout out to your mum, but also, if you guys have a mother, show her the podcast. If you're listening, you have a mother, show her the podcast.
Yeah.
We would appreciate it.
I think my mum was surprised about all the swearing.
Yes, I don't think I'm trying to think about this podcast versus AFA. I don't say cunt as much on this one, but it's in there, definitely.
I think that's the first time you've said it.
On this, damn, because that's
I think
like
it actually is. Like, I don't think I've
Yeah.
ever heard you say it.
man, because that's a big...
We should have a cunt count.
A cunt count. That's 3. That's 3. Ben and I used to, but then we've done so many gameplays now that like it just the cunt versus like other swear words is now exponentially increasing.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, we should do a cunt count. So we're up to that's 6, 5.
5, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. 5. Look, I don't want to let this one drag on too long because this episode was fucking garbage. But I have one last thing that I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Clark is sleeping at the end of the episode.
He doesn't need to sleep.
Now, we've seen him sleep before, because he had that weird alien sex dream where he was floating in his bed. Does he need to sleep? Does he have a butthole? What the fuck is Clark's anatomy? Like, it just, what?
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
you know, maybe when he had that weird sex dream where he was floating. Well, it wasn't even a sex dream. It was just that weird, what we would assume is a wet
It's
dream.
a wet dream.
Maybe it's just his way of getting off. He just sleeps.
That's...
Also, can we talk about, why don't you just sit in your barn and play with your telescope?
Oh, shit, okay, so, I've got it written down, playing with your telescope. Literally, Chloe implies that Clark is looking through his telescope at Lana jacking off.
Yeah.
Like, just beating
She's
just
like,
beating
"Oh,
it.
would you, like, just go tell her that you like her?" or something, like, wouldn't, like, or would you rather just sit in your barn and play with your telescope? And it's like, ha ha ha,
gross,
that's
it's gross.
actually a wanking off
Yeah, I mean,
joke. It's funny because telescopes are long.
oh yeah, no, that's good. I mean, they don't have to be. Depends on the lens size. But no, you're right. Like, I mean,
Just saying.
real barbed comment from Chloe there, though. I'm just, like, it's a real
But, like, buttered up for 7 p.m. slots.
Yeah, they were very much like, we can make this a sex joke, but for everyone else, they're just gonna think he's playing with a telescope.
Yeah.
But see, this is weird because Chloe wasn't under the influence of the flower, and that's very uncharacteristic Chloe to say something like that.
No, I don't think
Is it not?
No, she always teases Clark about...
Yeah, but not about beating off.
Yeah, not about
You know what
beating
I mean?
off,
Like,
yeah.
she would be like, Clark, why don't you just go...
To be honest, though,
cry
is
your
Clark
feelings.
smart enough to even, like, get the joke? Let's be real.
No.
He's a bit of a...
He didn't even fuck Lana when she was totally giving
And
him
she's
the
like,
collar.
oh, do you love me, Clark? And he's just like,
Dude.
Lana?
I mean,
And she's like, oh, you're a coward.
he kind of is.
Well, like, just say it. It's not like she's going to remember it. She didn't remember stripping off.
Yeah, okay, so they magically, once again, because what a surprise.
Don't remember
They
anything.
fixed it. They were like, oh, because of the fever, no one remembers anything. That's not how fevers work.
No.
You don't just have a fever and you're like, I don't know what happened. Though that being
If
said,
anything, if you have a fever, you'd remember it more because it's, like, excruciating
you're in
and
agony.
horrible. Yeah.
that being said, earlier this year, I was incredibly sick. Like, I was that level of sick where, I've told the story on a different show, but, I was the kind of sick where there was just, things were happening both ends at the same time, and I was, like, passing in and out. Like, I was just really unwell.
That's good.
And I lost, like, 2 days of my life. They were just gone. Like, I have no idea what happened. I just spent most of it in between being passed out and just being sick.
On the toilet in one way or another.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that was the first time that I'd ever, like, completely lost time.
Mm.
And I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, I remember being present when I was, like, during those 2 days. Like, I remember being awake at different points, but I have no idea. Like, it's just this haze, it's just a blur.
Right.
So I'm thinking maybe that's what they're suggesting, because it's the kryptonite flower or whatever. But, like...
You're giving the show too much credit.
Because I just don't think they would be like, yeah, you don't remember anything. I just think they're doing what they normally do, which is, oh yeah, you have, like, a fuzzy outline of what you did. Or
Yeah, I mean, it's...
I don't... Look.
Come on.
Fuck.
Like,
You know what,
it's a
Smallville?
stupid show.
It's a stupid show. We're nearly done with season 1.
Yeah.
You know the good news.
It
At the
gets
end of season 1.
better from here.
It gets better, but we also get to watch...
Pete leaves. At some point.
Hashtag get rid of Pete. I wrote
Oh
that
yeah,
down too.
hashtag get rid of Pete.
Hashtag get rid of Pete. No context required, just hashtag get rid of Pete. And that's...
Watch the episode, you'll see what we mean.
You know what? Do it. He's fucking... Just get rid of him.
Like, this fake jealousy between him and Lex, like, I don't... Where did that even come from?
They just invented a bunch of stuff for him this
It's
episode.
like, oh...
He's in love with Chloe and he's jealous of
Pete's-
Lex.
Pete's upset that, like, he feels like you and Lex are too close, Clark, you know. He's jealous of your friendship because, you know, you used to be his best friend. And it's like, where did that come from? Literally, he's been in, like, there's been whole episodes where he has not appeared once.
Yeah. And he's not even been in the same set as Papa Ken yet.
No!
Which was super weird.
Because he's, like, talking about Papa Ken, and it's
yeah.
like, Pete, you've literally probably never met him.
Probably never even.
Not on the show.
I guarantee you, though, someone's going to tweet me a picture of him and Papa Ken on the same set in an episode. But you know what? That's fine. Look, Steph, that's the end of the episode. People can find us in all the usual places down in the show notes. We're on the Facebook. We're on the Twitter. We're at DCM_works. We're on Patreon. Patreon.com/DCM_works. We're powered by hover.com. If you want to get a domain, if you're a website person, you can get a sweet $2 off, which with a domain, that's actually a lot because domains are quite cheap. We've got a referral link in the show notes. You just click it. It takes you there, and it's all easy to use.
All gravy, baby.
It's all gravy, baby. I'm at DCM I Hate Pie.
I'm at Stephanie J. D95, I think.
I mean, every time it just sounds like it's hurting you.
I think that's it.
It's all in the show notes. Hashtag NASPod if you want to give us some comments, or you can add us DCM_works. Otherwise, as always, it really helps us if you give us a rating or a review on your iTunes or the YouTube, wherever you watch it. Let us know what you think.
We like to know whether or not you think we're shit.
You know what, actually, if we're shit, tell us, but give us 5 stars.
Yeah.
Give us 5 stars and say
If
this
we're
is hot
shit,
garbage.
I'm not really going to care.
I will. I care a lot. That's
Well-
all I care about. It's the only thing I care about. It's strangers' opinions, not yours, strangers.
David, you're shit.
Sorry. Shit, what? You can't
No,
say
I'm
that to
joking,
me.
you're not.
Aw, that's nice. Well, you know what, guys? We'll be less shit next time. Next week.
See ya.
Or not. I don't know. Maybe Steph and I will never be friends. Who's to say? She called me shit.
Thanks for listening. If you want to support the show, just head to patreon.com/DCM.WORKS.